Hey everyone, Blake from Lumin. I'm super excited to share with you today our new strength and conditioning software, Lumin Strength. It's been in the works for quite some time and we built it from scratch, but we're really excited to bring it to you today. Our vision for this was simple. Could we make the easiest to use, most efficient, and most affordable strength and conditioning tool on the market? And today I'm really excited to show you what we've built. We had a collection of coaches from across the world help us and give us feedback on this product. And so we're confident that it will deliver on our promise. So let's go ahead and dive in. As you can see, our new Lumin Strength is located here. We have two tabs, programs and exercises. We have an extensive exercise library already uploaded on this platform, and we'll get into that a little bit later, but I wanted to start with the program today. So as you can see here, when you click on programs, it's going to pull up any programs that you built in the past, but for the sake of this, let's go ahead and create a new one, and we'll call it demo. And go ahead and pick a start date. Tomorrow sounds good, and we'll dive into it. So one of the goals we had was to start from a more annual plan vision and work down to an individual session. So what you'll see when you create a new program is you'll be brought to this phases tab. So let's go ahead and create some new phases. So the way I like to think of this, for me, it would be like in season, off season, but whatever kind of phase you want to call it, let's go ahead and create them. So as you can see, we can really start laying out the annual plan pretty quickly. So here's all my phases throughout the year. And then within those phases, I'm going to add specific blocks. So this could be like your hypertrophy, your maintenance. But with a few clicks, you can easily build out an annual plan. If you mess up, no worries. You can always drag, drop, or replace, as you can see there. Once you have your blocks built out, you can go ahead and start diving into the session building. So when you build sessions, we have a couple different views here. This view is going to tell you if you're looking at all weeks, 1 week specifically. But in order to build out a few weeks, we just click the plus arrow. And if we want a view of all of those weeks, we get that condensed version here, which is really, really handy. There's all these little widgets that can show you can swap weeks, you can copy and paste. So really the idea is for you to literally drag and drop whatever you need to. But to get into some of the nitty gritty, we'll go ahead and create an exercise. So you can see here, we already have some stuff templated out, but let's say we wanted to add an exercise. It's going to pull from that library that we have. And don't worry, if you don't see an exercise here, you can always upload your own. But for the sake, let's just go incline barbell bench, and we're going to keep it in an A sequence. Some things to note here, we delineate between warm-up and working sets. And so you'll see that highlighted from some different color bubbles here. And then we have some sets and reps built in, and our sets and reps are built. You can either template them or input them manually. When you have them appear, it's going to automatically come with a % 1 RM based on the rep, which is kind of nice. But say you wanted to add some different targets, you could do so here. So for your athletes, when you're deploying this, you could have them work on reps in reserve, obviously weight, which either is a percentage of body weight. So loading the bar with that. You can delineate between kilograms and pounds based on how you work. You could also have them have a target set with RPE, and all of these kind of matrix you can add within the target. Down here, you can also select what measurements you want the athlete to input after they're done with the set. So you can see we have those same targets down here, so everybody talks. If you wanted to add any notes, you would go ahead and put that there. So let's go ahead and save that exercise, create a new one, and you can see now we can see that B sequence. But if we wanted a superset or a triset, we would just keep it in here, keep pulling, save a new. And so what you're going to see is this superset get built out. If you like what you see, go ahead and drag and drop, add into sessions, etc. If you don't like what you see, good news, we have an undo button. So go ahead and just start undoing, and it's going to delete all that work. So super simple for you to view. We also have these templates here. So what's really nice is you can create, say you're a 5-3-1 guy or a 5x5, or you have some set templates that you like. You can go ahead and create them and store them here. And so when you go in to create a new session, you can just pull from that template based on the time of year. So if you have that set program already built out, it's really easy to just template things, plug and play. Again, we have some different views like expanding out the weeks and the actual session. So you can see here what I did was I just Clicked expanded, which is going to show me the sets, reps, everything I'm trying to pull from that exercise. But if I'm planning more long-term, I'll keep it compact. I can also pull from other programs. So say I like something from football or basketball that I wanted in this demo, I can go ahead and get nitty gritty and say from basketball, I liked what we did in the off season in GPP2 on week 2, and I can copy that in. So whatever you build is going to be stored in here and be really easy to access. So from there, you can just go ahead and continue to build out the weeks, adding sessions here. You can even add sessions or drag them from one week to another, which is really handy. So that way you don't have to continually build all your supersets, trisets, and things like that. So I hope that you see that it's pretty user-friendly. It's really easy to just build out a program from scratch really quickly. And so one of the things and the feedback we got was coaches actually spending less time programming or learning how to program digitally. And so that's how we've created this user experience for you. So that's how we go from your annual plan or your programs into the specific sessions. And the other thing I want to show you today was the exercise library. So as I mentioned, we have an extensive exercise library. And from here, what you'll immediately see are all these tags. So these have already been done for you. You can see there's really specific exercises like a 3-quarter sit-up. And then there's some more conventional ones as you go down, alternating single arm, double arm. But like I said, if there's something you don't like or you want to name it according to your terminology, go ahead and create a new exercise. So we'll just keep it basic. So bench press here. There's different types of exercises. So say it's a more plyometric exercise if you're doing bounds or jumps. Again, this is just helping you organize within the platform. You can also select primary muscle groups. So obviously it's going to be chest for the bench press. There's secondary muscle groups as you see fit if you want to continue that tagging. And I encourage everyone to do this because what it's going to do is when you want to pull information on the back end and say, hey, how much chest did we hit in this phase? You can go ahead and just pull that. There'll be some equipment here too. So say you're deploying a mobile program, it's going to be really easy for the athletes to know what they need. So for a bench press, let's say we're going barbell. And then there's more tagging options here so you can kind of create your own. We left this box empty here for you to put any instructional notes. You could link YouTube videos if you want to, which is a really fast way instead of you videotaping yourself, or you can upload your own videos. But you can go ahead and create exercises, and now that exercise will be stored in there. So that's Lumin Strength. Again, I just created this demo program. I built out basically a whole year with off season, in season, preseason, postseason, and I built out some blocks. What you can do is you can always go in and edit those. And the other thing is you can click on this athlete tab and individualize each session for the athlete. And it's quite simple. So we know when you're coaching and you're deploying a program that not every athlete is built the same. So you're going to want to have some modifications, and that's really easy to do. Just click on that athlete tab and go ahead and select their program and modify it from there. So welcome to Lumin Strength. We're really excited you're here, and we can't wait to work with you.